Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading him out, the MVP of Super Bowl 52, Nick Foles.
When you look at Nick Foles' career in total, you wonder yourself at times, why has he not been a consistent starter in the league? Because when he's on, he can take a team to the Super Bowl and win it, as he did with Philadelphia.
Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
Well, it's football 101, because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back, because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a loss.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So nothing doing there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's the veteran. That's Jeff Wilson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So back onto the field. Here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Foles. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. He's across midfield. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. But the medical staff is break. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Foles. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as the tackle made down at the 33. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. The Eagles at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Steps away, and he wisely will throw that one away. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. A-Chain on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ten-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. There, and Tua is going to be taken down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Incredible to Graham. So long a key face of the Eagles defense. Came off serious injury and had a career-high 11 sacks last year. The Eagles, just the 4th team ever with 70 sacks in a season.
On the return is Ward. A solid punt. Foles. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On second down, Swift. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. Gets past one man. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd and 7, Foles. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. Swift going to try up the middle, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
When the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and he tackled him for a loss.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that,
touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins from 6 yards away. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot. And
they've got his man complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score there.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jeff Wilson, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie things at 20 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
On the return, Boston Scott. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Play action, now it's Tua. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Tua's throw is on target to Duvernay.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They were handed great starting field possession on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. Second down, Gaskin. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Dolphins have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Sanders on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Myles Gaskin touchdown run.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Once again, it's Swift. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And when you get good yardage, like making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 36, Foles going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Two and now on first down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Inside the 20. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. He's on his way. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to...
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now Foles. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Brandon Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Foles. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second.
To a hit, and the ball is out.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Foles. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They'll run here with Swift.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They'll begin things here with Gaskin.
Taking it right down Broadway.
He's got a full head of steam on his horse.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Miles Gaskin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't worry.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start here with Gaskin. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Gaskin again on second down. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.